So on September 10th, in Tallahassee, multiple people were stabbed at a park.
Tallahassee police describing last night's double stabbing in Cascades Park as a random act of violence with no known motive.
How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another video. I'm your host, ClickThatReacts. And today we're talking about a tragic event that happened in Tallahassee on September 10th, 2025. So this right here is going to be the person that we're talking about in today's video. His name is Octavious McCaine. And at the time of this photo here, he was a missing person. He was a missing teenager, 15 years old back in 2021. But this case at this park in Tallahassee has a very peculiar twist to it. Let me explain. So now let's fast forward to 2025 and let's head over to Cascades Park in Tallahassee. And this is where Mr. Octavious McCaine decided to make his reappearance. So at about 7:35 p.m., officers were called to Cascades Park to conduct a welfare check on someone later identified as our suspect McCain, who was reportedly in distress. 4 minutes later, the Consolidated Dispatch Agency began getting 911 calls reporting that people had been stabbed in the park.
A shirtless man prowling around the park with no shoes, sneaking in and around the cars, and eventually pouncing, stabbing a woman in the stomach who was putting her baby in the car near this DOT parking lot.
Officers who were already in the area immediately responded to the two victims. At approximately 5:21, TPD received a call reporting that 19-year-old Octavious McCaine had abruptly left home in an agitated state and might become violent if approached. So officers instantly began searching locations he was known to frequent.
Witness says a second woman was stabbed after she was taken as kind of a hostage. One witness told us she fought for her life, maybe throwing an elbow to get away.
I just want to start by saying that I am extremely happy that the victims in this case are okay. Their injuries wasn't severe enough to be life-threatening or life-altering. So thank God for that.
Now, finally, witnesses say the suspect went from that little DOT parking lot, ran across the park, past the amphitheater, over to the water, where that suspect eventually drowned.
Next, I would like to know, what do we do about situations like this? There was obviously something going on back with this kid back in 2021. Point being, though, is in America, or at least in the Western world, it seems that we have a growing number of people that have some kind of mental instability.
1 in 5 children and adolescents have a diagnosable mental health disorder.
I mean, they say it's wrong if we lock them up or put them in some kind of forcible mental institution to where they just can't leave.
Rising rates of depression and anxiety in the young people.
More and more people on some kind of antidepressants or anti-anxiety medication. More and more people with these mental illnesses or mental instabilities.
Mental health among Gen Z is a travesty. Almost every other person I know has some sort of mental health problem.
I mean, do we continue to just allow these people to run around our streets?
Oh, kids are getting diagnosed more with these mental illnesses because we're aware of them more, because that's what our culture is now. Right. Is it that, or is it the fact that something's happening to our kids?
No, something is happening to our kids. If it was just diagnosis or kids being more willing to say they were depressed, then we wouldn't see increases in behavior like self-harm and suicide. But we do, and it's happening in many, many countries. It's not just us.
You have no idea what these people might just up and do.
The Tallahassee Police Department identified 19-year-old Octavious McCaine as the suspect in the double stabbing at Cascades Park Wednesday night. Police Chief Lawrence Revel calls it a random act of violence from someone in severe mental distress.
Look at the girl from Ukraine, little Irina Zaruska. She didn't do anything. She just wanted to go home. But yet a person with a mental illness took her life away from her.
Focused on their phones or looking away, he takes that moment and he kills her. It happened just before 10 p.m. on Friday, August 22nd.
This isn't about a race. This isn't about a side, or this isn't about a left or a right. This is simply about whether or not these people have the mental capacity to be out in a functioning society. The fact of the matter is, though, they have some kind of mental instability. And if it was up to me, these people will be in some kind of detention center or in some kind of facility to where they're just not able to continuously take lives from people. A lot of these times, these people like to say, well, he had a mental illness. Okay. Understood. We heard you. We see that. So, in my opinion, this is even more reason to throw the book at him and lock him up. It's not an excuse to re-release him. Do we continue to take the risk at leaving these unstable people walking around? And you might say, yeah, but there's a chance that they don't ever bother anybody. They're just a little different. All right. But there's also another side of the coin as well. But hey, what do I know? I'm just ClickThatReacts, and I'm just here to spark a conversation. That's it. Just here to present the facts to you, and you agree with me, you disagree with me. Let me know. But as always, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all for being here and for sticking around to the end. I am ClickThatReacts, and I'll see y'all in the next one.